So Jon Jones had a sit down with some media, and he talked about a lot of things. He talked about Ronda Rousey, he talked about Conor McGregor, and he talked about himself and why he believes that he was able to remain undefeated. I thought this article was pretty interesting, and I wanted to share it with you guys because it really puts things into perspective on the mindset of some of these fighters. A lot of people give Jon Jones a lot of slack because of his fighting style. Some people don't like how conservative that he can be. But the thing is, this is how these people like Jon Jones find victory. Through calculation, through efficiency, through, being efficient with the strikes they throw and the shots they take. So, anyway, I'm going to read you guys a direct quote. And hold on. Okay. So, yeah, this quote I thought was very, very interesting because I never thought I'd hear someone like Jon Jones saying this. But pretty much what he says is, well, this is not pretty much what he says. This is what he says. I know that I can be beat, and I think that's why I haven't been beat. Where some of these guys really start to believe their own hype, Mr. Jones said. And I thought that was very interesting because he's admitting that he believes that there are ways to beat him. And if you really think about it, that's a huge form of humility. And I never thought that Jon Jones could attain that kind of humility before, but especially if you've seen him in some of his press conferences. The dude talks a lot of shit, The dude, he carries himself in a very confident manner. Deservingly, he's undefeated. He was a former champion. But when you really start to think about it, and you think about the events that happened to Ronda Rousey and the events that happened to Conor McGregor, maybe you do have to have that type of humility when you carry yourself. You have to understand the flaws in your own game plan to improve upon your own weaknesses. And I mean, I think everybody knows this, but it's crazy to believe. It's crazy to think that someone like Jon Jones is accepting of this as well, considering all the achievements and accolades that he received in his lifetime. So I thought that was very interesting. And yeah, I mean, when it comes to boxers and MMA fighters, I know a lot of people, they just want to see nonstop action and nonstop, violence. But I really feel like it's a little unfair to fighters like Jon Jones, who really like to be calculative. And because at the end of the day, the truth is the W is what matters, okay? Sure, fans might boo you, fans may start to dislike you, but the win, did you beat that person or did you lose? That is what matters when it comes to combat sports, okay? When you lose, you become a pawn. I think that's what Max Kellerman said. When you lose, you become a pawn. But when you win, you're the A side. When you win, you're the star, okay? You're the person that draws the attention. You're the man to beat. And so, I mean, when you look back at the events, like look at Ronda Rousey, look at Conor McGregor. If you asked them, Conor McGregor in particular, if you asked him, even in his post-fight interview, he even admitted that if he did it all over again, he'd be a lot more efficient in his striking. So, at the end of the day, I don't think that Jon Jones, fighters that fight the way Jon Jones do, as far as, being meticulous in their approach and calculative of how they strike and, being efficient. I don't think fighters like that, they don't deserve the hatred that they get. But, people can have different opinions. It's whatever. I mean, I'm a casual fan. I'm not an expert myself. I just have opinions. But I just wanted to make this video because I wanted to pretty much put it out there that I do appreciate fighters like Jon Jones. I do appreciate and I do respect their game, and I do respect fighters wanting to take the easy route in battle to victory. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Jon Jones runs and ducks people. No, he doesn't do that. He at least gets in the octagon with people and fights them. And that's really, as a fan, that's all I can ask for. You know, I'm not. A fan should never ask for more than that. I mean, people. Oh, more action. Sure, it's more entertaining. Yes, I would love seeing more action. But I'm not going to discredit someone like Jon Jones just because he wants to be meticulous or calculative in his attack. Okay, I think it's just wrong. All right, you got fighters dying, fighters getting in comas, fighters losing because they're just trying to please the fans. And at the end of the day, the moral of the story is all that matters is getting the win. Okay, winning is what's important. If you don't win, it doesn't matter. See what I'm saying? So that's all for this one. A casual fan. I'm not an expert, but you don't have to be an expert to give your opinion on something, so take it easy.